Okay. How do you...
Ooh, boy, this one. So I thought we'd take a pause away from the doom and gloom of the Ruskies and enjoy the glorious stupidity of this knuckle-dragging moose over here, because she's been making the rounds lately, and continued stumbling along with her unblemished track record of looking like a fucking idiot every time a camera is pointed in her general direction. Oh, you gotta love it. The behavior of the two people in charge of the White House, as if anyone with sense believes that at this point. One is senile and the other is demented. Wonderful. So Harris had this beautiful moment.
So I will say what I know we all say, and I will say over and over again. The United States stands firmly with the Ukrainian people in defense of the NATO alliance.
Stands firmly with the Ukrainian people in defense of the NATO alliance. Am I losing it, or did she just imply that Ukraine is willing to defend NATO? Ukraine is not part of NATO, you idiot. Why would Ukraine need to defend NATO? NATO is more than capable of defending itself without the assistance of Ukraine, which is fucking tooled to the hills by Western powers anyway. What the hell are you even talking about? What is the purpose of this creature? This woman is a walking fucking train wreck. And then next to the Polish president, she was once again cackling maniacally, as people have noticed she has a tendency to do, this time about taking refugees. Why are you laughing at this? You look fucking psychotic. Those dim-witted harpies in The View brought this up, always on the forefront asking the tough questions they are. Not that anyone should ever take a group of people that have a collective testosterone count lower than Elliot fucking Page seriously, saying people on the right found this humiliating. Because it is, it's not exactly dignified statesman-like behavior. Then again, she doesn't have a penis, let's not expect competency here. Take a listen to this.
Did you have a problem with any of the way she handled this, ladies? People are talking about it. That I personally think if she was a guy, they would never say it, because they also made fun of Hillary's laugh.
Yeah, so does that not tell your stupid selves that seeing as they both get criticized for the action of laughing, it's not the damn genders involved, it's the fact that they are both guilty of said inappropriate laughing?
Mm-hmm. But I don't see them making fun of Pence's laugh or any of the other guys.
Did he laugh?
Well, they don't laugh very much.
Oh, God. Hey, why didn't Pence get criticized for the same offense when I just admitted he isn't guilty of the same offense? Wait a minute, did I just ruin my own argument? Yes, you did, you dillhole. Congratulations, you debunked your own fucking point. Dear God, why are these people on TV? How stupid can you be? And then a couple of months ago, Harris couldn't explain why the administration is doing fuck all on inflation. Now, in fairness, in that situation, there is no way you can come out of that without taking a beating. You can't spin it without looking like an ignorant moron who knows bollocks about domestic and foreign policy when it comes to energy and printing money like it's going out of fashion. And you can't tell the honest truth, which is you're purposely destroying the economy because you look like an irresponsible psychopath and dereliction of duty. So you're kind of screwed either way. And I don't buy this bullshit about the calling nannies who are going, ooh, she's being set up to fail. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. She was chosen specifically for her race and gender and bugger all else. Who couldn't see that one coming? This is what happens when your top qualification is getting railed more frequently than Hunter Biden does rails of his own. In my honest opinion, she's living on borrowed time anyway. Her current position is the highest she will ever achieve in politics. After this administration is over, her political career is done. She couldn't even win a primary in 2020. She was mauled to pieces by rookie Tulsi Gabbard. And she won't even get selected as VP or anything else because her current performance is proving her to be the cancerous kiss of death. She's the black sheep of the White House and everyone hates her guts. It's fantastic. And a while ago, she did that thing on the radio where she said this.
So Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
I saw this making the rounds and everyone calling her condescending. I must have been the only one who didn't quite take it that way. To me, usually, though not always, condescending tends to acquire a kind of smart-assery about itself, whereas she just has dumb-assery about herself. I thought, given her past record of colossal idiocy, isn't it more likely that she's just fucking stupid? And I mean that she doesn't actually know anything. Because if that NATO comment is anything to go by, I feel rather vindicated by my analysis of the situation. But there is something else about this woman that I find very amusing with regards to her being set up to fail. The left has this perpetual desire to elevate and to bring attention to anyone who isn't a white male when put in a position of power. Now, seeing as their ideology makes no logical sense and there is no competence at all, you are guaranteed to fail. That is a natural inevitability. So, if you happen to be, how can I say this politely? Swinging towards the proclivity of the whiter the brightest, so to speak, you're gonna notice, why is it every time there is a non-white male in a position of power, it all tanks and goes to hell? I know I am not the only one who notices that pattern. Now, if you keep pushing that, you're also going to instill the reverse position, that if anyone who isn't a white male is just a diversity hire, a white male being hired will be increasingly seen as a choice based on competence and merit, further adding fuel to the idea of white superiority. Well done, genius. This is why I keep saying there must be corruption above all else, because I refuse to believe these thickos are that stupid. I cannot wrap my head around that. Any success of white males is seen as white supremacy. This might just be me, but I take that to mean whites can see information as black and white and use it regardless of the source. I said before, I think this is one of the traits that make white people so successful. Now, are there competent people of color? Yes, naturally. But they aren't elevated by the mainstream unless they happen to fit in a certain ideological worldview. If they don't fit in and they happen to succeed, well, they just get smeared as sellouts or an ally to white supremacy. If I was a minority, I would find this hilarious as well as extremely confusing. Because by their own admission, allied to white supremacy, well, that tells me racial homogeneity is not exactly a prerequisite for joining said white supremacy. Whatever it isn't race-based. I'd be going, well, who are these white supremacists and where can I meet them? They sound great. Given the convoluted bollocks around language nowadays, no wonder everyone's losing their fucking marbles. And that's all for today. Until next time.